Okay, hello everybody and welcome to Maid of Sker. This is just us starting up the game, so...
Dearest Thomas, these are not words I wish to write. My father has learned of our plans, my love. Yet there is more, far worse, that I wish you to understand, but I fear you may believe me taken with madness. My father seeks to use me, as I have come to believe he used my poor mother. He wishes me to sing for him as she did, to become the star attraction that will draw good folk to this accursed spit of land. My refusal to do so has led to my confinement here at Sker Hotel.
Stop, Sker Island.
I cannot explain further, but ask that you trust me. I beseech you to compose a melody for me, a counter to the song contained within this locket of my mother's. I realize this request will seem strange, that your first thought will be to come straight here, but without your composition, all hope of holding back the darkness gathering here will be lost. Your love, always, Elizabeth.
Just the first comment there, I really enjoy the voice acting here. Especially just the accent, sounds gorgeous. Okay, you could have done the jump scare a bit better than that. Yeah, let's not get cocky about these things. I know it goes. I'm being cocky and then 2 seconds after the jump scare actually kicks in. Okay, so let's see. Wait a second, is this... Wait. Okay, so we got the sheet music. Whatever that... Is there something... Nope. Ah, okay, so that's why. I thought, for a second, I thought the controller is not properly sort of connected or so, because the joystick didn't do anything. We were still kind of locked into seating position right here. That's why. Okay. So what can we do here? Oh, it's very neat. We cannot bend over much more than this. Okay. We must have suffered a very strong neck injury. No problem. Inventory. That's very easygoing. This is very mellow. Very mild. Nothing complex. Let's see about this. Who places just... This is odd. Who places just the food down the door? People are so lazy. Just bring your tray back where you came from. You know, just don't drop it here on the floor. Like common people. There's nothing. Okay. No, we cannot bridge this gap. So, come over here. Sker Island. We have arrived. Grand reopening Sker Hotel special performance by Elizabeth Williams, the new Maid of Sker, daughter of famed singing sensation Prudence. I was not done. Thank you. Singing sensation Prudence Williams enjoyed the restorative peace and spa waters of Sker Point, 30th October 1897. Again, I was not done yet. I hate that. I hate that so much. I'd rather just have you, just rather click away the information as soon as I'm done reading it. Something has happened. This is very odd. You don't really place suitcases everywhere, all around the place. That is not cool. No. Mm-hmm. I mean, you can't see that this is not a AAA game. You can't see that. It is an indie game, but I don't mind that. I don't care that maybe these stones, I mean, that the stones are fine, but I mean, that the grass doesn't look massively realistic, and you can see that, like, they're... Can you, like, is there a crouch? Yes, there's a crouch button. You can see that the grass kind of moves left to right, kind of as one massive block. Like, it's not very organic. You know, mild criticisms, but it's nothing. It's not a deal breaker. It doesn't harm the game in any way. Besides, I'm fairly used to playing also retro games. Like I still play games on my PS2, and I like playing those. So I'm not really counting on just playing AAA stuff, and I don't really care too much for hyper-realism. Okay, so we can run. It's a good thing to have. What's that? Okay, so there was some kind of event happening here. Oh, that was the, yeah, it's what we read. It's the reopening of the hotel. And that's why the girl, she's been caught now. She's been held captive. Yeah, we just read that. That's the same panel. What is that? Beware of the dog. Yeah, same here. You can see in the veins, like, they're very angular, but, you know, who cares? Who cares? It's not that bad. Like, it's not a deal breaker. It's nothing that really harms the gameplay. But I'm still quite interested because, like, even when you look at it from far away, I mean, it really looks kind of cool. It really, like, the atmosphere is on point. It works very well. And then you look up close and you can see like this is super blocky and like very minimalistic and blobby and you don't, it's remarkable because that's up close, but from far away you just go, it works. That's something that fascinates me also in like 80s movies, like also like nowadays you would say like trashy movies, but back then it was like 80s action and horror movies. And one sec. So with 80s action and horror movies, it's the same situation where up close the props would look very fake and very sort of like styrofoamy, which largely was also because a lot of the props were styrofoamy. But in the video material, you just wouldn't notice because from far away it looked good. So what do we have here? That's a picture. There's no comment. Nothing about the picture. What's this? Okay, I cannot read this. What about this here? Are we supposed to play this? We can't. We can't. Those are multiple notes on one level. We cannot place multiple. Alright, that's that. Nothing more here? Just...
And it was in no small part due to my newfound fame and fortune that we were able to open Sker Hotel and embark on the charitable work which... Mother? Mother! Darling, can't you see I'm recording? What have I told you? Never to interrupt when the door is closed. I'm sorry, Mother. Well, no harm done. I shall record this again later. But while you're here, my darling, why not sing for me? Of course, Mother.
I like that they sometimes also keep like little hints from with the music, that they keep that in Welsh. Just because I'm assuming it is Welsh, it must be, because I mean, which other language are they supposed to pick here? Plus, that's way back, but when I went to uni, which is a good decade ago now, I went to school with a girl from Wales, and I was quite surprised when she told me that Welsh technically literally has nothing, like audibly, nothing to do with English. Like it's quite, you would not, how can I put this? Like you would hear somebody in TV kind of talking, kind of like somebody from Scotland. You kind of still understand what they talk, because it still is, technically is very much English, but then a lot. I mean, with a couple of different words perhaps in it, but along the lines you would still understand. Irish, the same story, and then you all of a sudden, except for the names again, like Irish names, they're phonetically quite different. And I assume also there's certain words that are different, but Welsh is its own language, and you would almost say that it sounds more like Icelandic than English, and yeah, bizarre. It's very odd. You never make that connection. But yeah, it makes it more authentic that they bring in a couple of lines in Welsh as well, just to. I mean, it brings the language closer to the people too, and the culture. And it is refreshing also in video games, or just generally in stories, to get a little bit more of a take from Wales, because like especially when things are about mythology and folklore, and especially when it comes to Great Britain and such, you would hear a lot more from, let's say, like there are lots of Scottish tales. You would hear lots of English tales. There's more presence about that, but. Okay. No idea what that was. But yeah, so. Are we supposed to do something? Oh, there's something. But yeah, Wales kind of always flew a bit under the radar, which is. I don't know why that's the case, but yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like it's always remarkable and quite interesting when you see folklore from a different country, and you know. You learn something. That's what I'm trying to say. You learn something, it's a discovery, and it is quite refreshing, because it's not constantly the same takes and the same laws that you would be kind of digging up again and rehash and then, you know. Right, so we we're not supposed to open here apparently. Like any exit / entrance seems to be locked. I said, oh no, that's the other part from, like, that is its own part. Like we saw the other gates before, and that might be the connection here. This might be the exit of that path, perhaps. Isn't everywhere there's this sort of like motion blur thing going on? Don't know if that's here the case. I don't know, because with the gate it kind of very. I think it's everywhere, but might be also a trick to just, you know, have things less harsh or less sharp in a way. Since this is not for its time, the most extremely polished rendering, it kind of makes up for it. I think it's also using a bit of the tricks that they used way back on the PS3, because I remember the PS3 games, they were very glowy in colors, and so like the glow and illumination kind of worked in the sense that it blurred out all the sharp edges of certain textures and volumes. Okay, so we got here the tree. Okay, is that her? Is that the lady that's been calling us? So what's here? Can we... No, we can't enter here. Okay, we're not supposed to pass through here. Neither here, since our character cannot jump. He is selectively paralyzed from the waist down, so he cannot jump. So what do we have here? Closed open gate. The main gate. Righto. Yeah, okay, now I saw it again. The door also works the same way. So get that, like in stop motion animation, you would use the term onion effect or onion layering effect. For those who are not familiar with that term, that's basically when you overlay, certain images and it makes a transparent layering. So you kind of, since stop motion is frame by frame, you can kind of map out from one position to the next one, and you can sort of mildly alter the next image so that at the end all the differences from one image to the next are super minimal and super precise and minimal, and that makes for fluent movement. So, but here they do the transparent. Are we finding one place where it's easy to explain? Here, like there's lots of contrast here, so you probably get it here. Yeah, like even smaller movements, you kind of see that on the edges of the gate, it kind of. Yeah, like even here, that's even more. Like you can see that like flickering. That's very transparent. Looks a bit like when you got that that superposition of two images in stop motion animation. It kind of works the same way. It just looks like it. That's what I'm trying to say. It looks very familiar. Just ignore me. Okay. What's that? Oh no, it's just the curtain. A curtain or a flag? Laundry, I don't care. Use the phonographs to save your game. Exclamation mark. Oh, we can play? Is it just here? Wait, that feels oddly bright, this. Is this one? Wait a second. Settings? It might be grammar. Oh, grammar. Gamma. What am I saying? Not noticing a major difference, but it's already that. It's that. We'll take it as slight improvement. Yeah, let's not be too too nitpicky and just enjoy it for what it is. What do we have here? Map. Looks fairly understandable. Yeah, I'm on my way. Let's take... Hello, customer support. Who am I speaking to? It's Thomas. Is that you, Elizabeth? There's nothing else we can pick, so...
Thomas! My Thomas! You do not know how wonderful it is to hear your voice.
Your letter said, what happened here? Where are you? Which one shall we pick first? Let's go with what happened here.
I do not have the words or heart to voice it. It is far too terrible to recount. Please be careful, my love. This place is no longer safe.
Okay, so where are you?
I'm safe upstairs, but I cannot leave the attic. I've had to lock and bar the door, hide away from the others.
Who are you hiding from, Elizabeth?
My father and uncle, the staff. They have been beguiled by the darkness that inhabits this place. They are no longer themselves, but stalk these halls, attacking anyone that makes a sound. I prayed that you received it, hoped that you would come. I know my request must have seemed strange, and I fear it was all for naught, that everything has changed now. Please, Thomas, listen carefully. Together we can put a stop to all of this. My father made recordings on brass cylinders of a song, a strange melody that affects the mind. If all of the cylinders are played together on the harmonium, this madness will end. You need to find them and bring them to me. You must find all of the brass cylinders. We have to complete the song.
Okay.
We must finish the song together.
Yeah. Something else?
Please be careful, Thomas.
Okay. She's done talking. So what else is here? An odd-shaped light of some sort? A different type of light? Some... What do we have here? In loving memory of Prudence Williams, 1852 until... Rude, 1894. The Maid of Sker, may your song live on forever. As usually, these types of portraits, these sort of paintings, they are never really... People don't seem to be overly happy to be... or honored to be to be painted. What's with all these candles here? That's dangerous. That's a fire hazard. Right in here next to the plants. Don't do that. Don't do that. That's not good. Hello. Isaac's grand reopening note. Grand reopening dress rehearsal, 22nd October 1897. Preparation of the Grand Harmonium. High additional staff, sound checks, stage preparation, print bills and flyers for main event on the 30th, decorations, bunting and banners. I was kind of inclined to read bananas, but bunting and banners, additional chairs, order more bottles of wine, obviously, and shipment of caviar, since that's all that matters. Right. But that doesn't look like... Also, grand reopening. That doesn't look like they've done... That doesn't look like they've had a great feast here. I wonder if that is something to hide in later on. I don't see handles, so I don't know. So, I'm not sure. This is closed. Okay, there's nothing here. Just these angels were not necessary. You know, this would have been a very lovely organ. You don't have to place these angels there. It just makes it creepy. Creepy for creepy purposes only. Just to make things creepy. You don't have to do this. You know, the organ won't look any less classy if you don't have put these things there, you know. Nobody told you have to. Now, this is closed. Oh, that is open. Now, if that's not creepy... Okay. Let's check the map again. So everything seems to be relatively locked here. Anything here? Was there something? No, there's no possibility to get behind the bar, so that's that. Okay, then we try... I see those doors are automatic because they even close. And I haven't asked them to do so. So. Right. What's this? Is that in the new area? No, that's where the telephone is. Okay. There's another possibility to get through this grate. Does that mean we have to be on the other side of things? Wait a second. I'm just gonna test this out. Is there something here? Oh, it is. Although... Yeah, catch your breath. Although, I would say, you don't have to open the grate that. You don't have to smash the lid onto the ground. That's my, What's this? Oh, it's the map. Cool. Cool. Okay, that way we kind of see a little bit. It's not, obviously it's not just that center area that we've been in, but it's a little bit more. Right. Okay. So we got the typewriter, the bell that we have already rang. For the rest, everything seems to be fine. What's this? Also those, you know, that seems to be kind of the opposite of a happy clappy family. They're not really too... I don't know. What's this? Oh, that's a squid key. Or octopus key, I don't know. Also think I don't really assume that I really want to open these doors. I hate opening cubicle doors for toilets. Same as this, because it's always potential that something's it's just gonna jump right into your face. Why bother? Also, why should I help? You know, if she's our girlfriend, I don't know. It just, the game kind of implies that she might be our girlfriend, the princess here, like the singing maid. Ah, okay, so that's a loop. No, it's not a loop, it's just that... Wait, we happen to have walked in through there. No, it's... Yeah, it's the same door. It's the same door. But yeah, so... She did not write in her letter that all people go... I don't know, people have changed or so, people gone berserk. I don't know what the setup is. But yeah, I'm sure we're gonna find out, but... My point being just that if things are that bad and that dangerous, she should have told us that a little bit earlier. Wait a second.
What in all hells? Is that filthy mongrel inside again?
Father, she still pines is all. She misses...
I'll give it a reason to pine. Come here, you mutt. Abraham? Abraham! Where is that useless brother of mine?
Father, please. Please, she just misses Mother.
Abraham! Abraham! I'll be rid of this dog once and for all.
Now that is some type of character there. I don't know how she stands still kind of... She just goes, oh, father has changed. They all just changed. That doesn't sound like changing. It just sounds like legit somebody is overly frustrated and somebody, I don't know, has anger management issues, and takes it out on the dog. That for me does not classify just change. That just... There's many words I want to say that are not very politically correct, so we're just going to refrain ourselves and we just, be mild about it. But yeah, no. That's an absolute no-go. Violence against dogs or any type of animal in that sense now? No. No. Nuh-uh. So what's this?
Let me out! For heaven's sake, let me out! Who's there? Who are you?
Room service? No. My name is... Sorry. 1, 2, 3. My name's Thomas Evans.
Henry Hughes. You must get me out. Hurry! We must get this door open.
Alright, but first let's talk about Jesus. No, why did they lock you in there? No, I'll try to find a key. Let's start with the most contextual. Why did they lock you in there?
Why do you think? They're clearly rogues. They're trying to kidnap me. Please, hurry. Do something.
I'll try to find a key.
What? No, don't leave me. They might return any minute. Oh, do something. I can't break it down from my side.
Stand back.
Good. Try again. Harder, man. Throw yourself into it.
What?
No. They're coming. Oh, God, please, no. No, don't do this. Whatever you want,
That sounds comforting. Also, I'm not really sure if we were slamming the door. If we were kind of trying to break open the door with our shoulder or with our head, because it kind of felt like we were head-butting the door, but, might just be me. Okay, let's start first over there. Oh, whenever we enter a room, the glow's just fading. What is that supposed to mean? William's Family Bible. Read. Oh my god, that's not going to be easy, but we're going to try it anyways. Canst thou draw out Leviathan with an hook, or his tongue with a cord which thou lettest down? Canst thou put an hook into his nose, or bore his jaw through with a thorn? Will he make many supplications unto thee? Will he speak soft words unto thee? Will he make a covenant with thee? Wilt thou take him for a servant for ever? Wilt thou play with him as with a bird? Or wilt thou bind him for thy mistress? Shall he make a banquet of him? Shall she partake of him among others? Canst thou fill his skin with hot iron? Job 48. Therefore I will wail and howl, I will go stripped and naked, I will make a wailing like the dragons and mourning as the sirens. Micah, J.A. Williams. Okay, it's not as easy as it seems to just read all of that. What's this? Oh, there's a key that needs to be placed. Oh, we got a monster upland. Cool. Seems also still fairly fresh and healthy, so our disaster cannot be all that long. I'm just judging from the state of the plants. Like they have not dehydrated or something. Right. Okay, they really like these belts, so that is something that apparently is it's a thing here. Cylinder Cerberus. Can we put this in there? What's... No. I guess this must be that must be one of those cylinders that she was talking about. So that is. It's already something. Is that... Oh my god, I'm just seeing this now. I didn't pay much attention to it, but seeing that this was strapped onto it, the cylinder, it played music. We can see the pipes that go down here, so it's just assuming that this is the speakers. So that is their torture device, like an indoctrination type situation. That is weird, people. That is really weird. Besides, I actually think that the music that was that they were singing, that is very soothing. Imagine you're strapped onto this and they play Kanye West. That's a different story. But hey, that's just my point of view. Right. That's the next part here. There's music everywhere. Although I don't... Oh, it's this thing. A music doll. Okay, we can rotate it. Okay, there's nothing there. Okay, that's kind of cool. I like the model, I like the idea. Sorry, the rotation is very clumsy. It's very awkward to turn the objects like that. But luckily it's not really a thing like... this is not Resident Evil where you need to sort of turn things around in order to have them interact or something. So luckily that's not really of any of our concern here. Thank you. Tick, 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 tick. Right, that's an elevator. Again, this is one of those doors that we cannot open because they all need the octopus key. No problem. No biggie. Wait a second, I'll just take another sip before we go down into the basement. That's an ugly noise. What was that? Can we do this again? No. Unfortunately, not really. Okay, I think I get that, so, because this looks familiar. These doors, they're a bit slightly greenish, and with this pattern, they seem to be always the rooms with these phonographs there. And as far as I understood from the loading screens, those are there to save, so these might be then proper safe rooms. So a bit like as in Resident Evil, if we talk about the typewriters.
What? Who's there? How long have you been there, Uncle?
Oh, don't stop, lass. Go on. I enjoy hearing you practice. You've nearly as fine a set of lungs as your mother.
How dare you? Get out! Get out of here now! You're just my father's oafish tool.
Tool, am I? What the fuck do you know about it? No, that will be you, lass. You'll soon see. And mark me when I say that the only instrument here is you.
I said get out! Go! Go on, leave me be!
Of course. As her hoity-toity fucking ladyship commands.
God, that man! But what did he mean?
With that sort of entourage, with that sort of family, I don't know how you could have stayed with them for this long. Maybe it's just because back in the days you didn't know any better and that was just how things worked and you always stuck by your family, but if I had to do this, I don't think I would have done this that long. Just because it doesn't really feel that... they don't feel that sociable. They don't feel that... they're not sociable, but... what can we say? They don't really feel... his next closet like that. That looks familiar. So that cannot be a coincidence. But yeah. Like, it doesn't feel like these people mean well. So yeah, I don't know if I would have done this for that long. What's that? Oh, that's the voice from before. Oh. Hey! What's the matter with you? Look for follow the men. Do we want to do that? I don't think we really want to do that. But again, it's video games. Nobody's asking my opinion about this. You know, we're just doing as the game pleases. Okay, so there's another place to be. Bloodwind's Nervous Tonic. Okay, there's many artifacts, many bottles, many types of medicine apparently. And here is another type of door which asks us, I don't know what that is. And it looks like a harpsichord or something. but I cannot say for sure. So, then we will just go through this door. That seems to be the only place that is available to us. Obviously, the door has to make an incredible amount of noise. That's the only way how these games work. Is by having doors that are making as much noise that you can hear it in Eurogray. So. Where are we here now? So. That is locked. Same here, there's doors, closets everywhere. That has to mean something. I wonder now this is I think the second music box we collected. I wonder what the purpose of that is, because I'm not really too sure. Is there something wait. Oh, the music box doesn't really hear collectibles. Is it that? Yeah. Okay. Next is... We'll just do a quick detour around here. Okay, there's another telephone. That is really loud. That is really loud, the door. What do we have here? Isaac's ledger, death and disappearances. Date, description, amount. 11th June, Mr. and Mrs. Wainscombe, elderly couple, no children, Exeter, Devon. Clothes, 2 out of 6 trinkets. What? 2 out of 3? What does that mean? Wait a second. Oh, wait, we have it, it's in the collectibles. No. Notes. That's what it was. I thought we could read it just from the paper. 13th June, Reverend Alistair Gray. Charlatan, Cheltenham, unlikely to be missed. Fire again, nothing salvageable. 3rd August, Mr. Victor Williamson, merchant, travelling alone, Bristol clothes. Okay. 24th of September, Mr. Ernest Sharp, test subject, painter, travelling alone, Rye, East Sussex, clothes, 3D trinkets. 27th of September, Mr. and Mrs. Matthews, test subjects. They're all test subjects. What are they testing? Because they don't sound like scientists much, do they? So. And I'm not knocking them for sounding not too academic there. But, again, don't play doctor if you don't know what you're doing, you know? And yes, there are people that seem to be doing exactly that, but yeah, let's not start. Let's not do that. What do we have here? Okay, let's stick to this here for the time being. Okay, so we got another map. Something around here, no? No. Wait. Oh no, it was just a reflection. Right, if we go here, there's another door. Okay, and that is closed. So, that means that leaves us with this area. Right, so that is where he slammed the guy, smashed the guy through the windows. And now we need to pick up the pace and follow them. Which is what the game wants, not what we want. Okay, so that's where the telephone is. Yeah, alright. I'm listening. I know that I've taken note that the phone is ringing. So give me a sec. Give me a sec. I'm just gonna quickly browse if there's something to pick up. Yeah. Okay. I heard you. I'm there. I'm there. Fire away. Whew. Elizabeth, are you there? Are you safe?
I'm here. There was someone else in the attic outside the door, but I think they've gone now.
A second. There's another man here. Do you know him?
I don't. But you must look to yourself first, Thomas. If you should be caught too... They seem to be drawn to sound. You must remain quiet.
They attacked him, they dragged him away. Let's stick to this.
Dear God, that's horrific. I dread to think of you being snatched like that too. Our one hope of helping him, helping all of them, is finding the cylinders.
And I found one of them.
Well done, my love. There's hope yet for us all.
No!
The others should be here in the hotel or in the grounds.
She's a bit like our cheerleader. Well done! Level up! The ones who took that man, they can't see, it seems. Is that so? Elizabeth will tell us in a second.
But why? What do you think is wrong with them? I knew noise attracted them, but what happened to their faces? Please, take the utmost care. And if I don't answer, it means I've had to hide, that they've come back. Finding the cylinders is our best hope. I can still hear them shuffling around. I'll keep talking as long as I can. I must go. Take care.
I thought you were going to talk. Oh. She's done talking. Oh, here. Here's the bottle. Just having another sip and then we continue. Right. Right, let's see how that goes. There were two doors in... Oh, just one. Which might be this one. Same here. There is something about these closets. They seem to be everywhere. And I don't think it's just a lack of resources and they just copy-pasted it everywhere. I think there's... I'm pretty much positive that later on this is going to play a a role there, because also, like, it's interesting that these openings here, they're very much on eye level, so I can see what they're doing here, and I'm not super happy with this. Whoa! That is a very sneaky jump scare thing. Oh my god. It's not supposed to, something like that was not supposed to get me, but it did. Can we repeat that? Wait. No. Okay, wait. Again? Okay. Let's give it a second so until this bag has recalibrated, basically, got back into place. That, I mean, it is so sneaky. Like, that's horrible. Ah, that's a nasty room. And it's so damn misty. Like, it's so damn misty. Still, what's with these collectibles? Because it is not like, and yes, I'm gonna come back to that matter, but it is not like in Resident Evil where you can later on, I don't know, buy some type of like artworks or something, or new weapons for a new game plus situation. So I don't know what the purpose of all of this is supposed to be. Watch out, the nails, watch out. You don't want to have any rusty nails in your hands. That would be a very nasty thing. Can get infected, and then your hand is gonna fall off, and there's no doctor inside. So watch out. Same for this. Whoa! I'm just checking if there's any sort of like indicator for timer or something. Okay, the screen gets darker. And that's a very small opening for... Where was that? Oh, it's here. Okay, yeah. Oh, watch out, these are the very speedy grades here. And who does that? Oh, another closet. They've got a lot of clothes to be storing away. No judgment. Jealousy, maybe, since they have so many clothes. Right, is there any... Oh yeah, there's a map for that too. Right, this is blocked. If we're there... Yeah, let's check this area out, because it's also blocked, but maybe we find something of use. No, we don't. We don't. Was that just decoration or what? I mean, I'm not seeing any more people here. I mean, I can see kind of where, at some point, like a quiet place might have taken the inspiration. What's this? Music sheet, Henry Hughes. Do you know what? Because when they came with that concept of not making a sound, and you have to hold your breath or something. I mean, it's not holding your breath, but it's just the story of the girl having asthma, and then all of a sudden every room, later on especially, had either too much steam, which aggravated her lungs, or it was dust. And I kind of feel like I see where the inspiration came from. And that might be very over hastily kind of like coming to that conclusion, but it kind of feels like that. It does feel like that's where they took it. Although, to be honest, also this game is not. I mean, this is not a mainstream game. But although when it launched at time, I remember that there have been many YouTubers that played the game, so it didn't really completely go under the radar. Not exactly. What's this? Oh, and now we can. I don't know what we did there. Did we push a button? What? I don't know. So what's next? No map available. Ah, damn it. We got a phonograph. That's it? Okay, there's nothing to be heard or seen here. Okay, there's nothing. There could have been. Okay, we got 2 healing items, but we're gonna still wait for that. That was simpler than imagined. But it's just it's the first encounter, so why should it be too complex? But even so, I mean, even if it's a bit, at times a bit low res and a bit muddy, it still nails the very spookiness of it. So I gotta give it to them. This is... Okay. Oh, doggy. I don't think you really want to go to these people here. Just double checking if there's anything to sort of find. Oh, that's closed. So what do we do instead here? So, oh, it's too high. We cannot walk over this one. Ah. Bad timing. The nose is itching like crazy now. Ooh. Wait, that's where we came from, so that's fine. Oh, okay. No, it's not. That's not an icon of some sort. That's just it's just glistening. That's all it does. Wait, here too. Oh yeah, it's the crack in the floor. Right. What's that? Prudence Williams. So that's the lovely lady, the songbird. Ooh. Watch out for the fancy madman. Ew. Ah, that's horrible. That sound is horrible. That is some odd grave here. How's that? I guess you'd think that at least underneath there would be a bit of soil or something that keeps things together, or at least, you know, it's the earth, technically. Ah. You never. No, that. Okay. in a health 101, in a first aid 101, you don't really rip out things that are very deep underneath the skin, you know, for bleeding purposes. You don't really do that. I think now I could gamble, see if we'll check if we heal ourselves on the way now. Read. Dearest brothers and sisters, this High Council of the Quiet Ones invites you to revere in the power from the song of our source. Together we will attain true control. Be assured to bring your offering of flesh and bone to sacrifice the weakness within, to join us in the ritual of rebirth. Remember your garments of the Quiet Ones to shield from the weak leeches of the sacrifice. Our beloved silent disciple, Prudence, has volunteered for the position of priestess. This is a high honor for us all. Her position will be anointed at our next gathering of the brothers and sisters. Yours quietly, Jebediah Williams. Has Prudence really volunteered, or did she kind of get talked into this? I don't know. It kind of feels like, I don't know what sort of cult this is supposed to be, and also what kind of experiments they are playing there. They're I don't know. I'm lost for words now. No, but we've read that there are test subjects everywhere. Plus, we're reading that there's this cult following going on. Or is it really like, did Prudence really volunteer? Honestly, that she really wants to do this? Or was this a thing of she just basically played along because she had no other choice, or she felt bullied into it, like menaced? I don't know. Okay, is there something else? Except for the gramophone here.
That's all well and good you saying that, but I don't see why I shall need your assistance.
I like it less than you. I have other jobs need attending, but your father insisted. Make sure she practices. She must be ready. His very words.
Be ready for what?
This here contraption is spinning. So go on with you. Start your
He
singing.
said be ready for what?
Well, how should I fucking know my brother's mind? Fucking hell, lass. Are you bloody well gonna sing or what?
Fine then.
Now that's the best motivation too. You just tell somebody, are you bloody effing starting to sing? Or, you know, and she's just asking like, why? What's the purpose of this? Which is completely legitimate to ask after all this sort of bullying into it. To just understand why certain things are happening. And, yeah. I bet her father did not get a mug that said Best Dad of the Year. So let's not rant too much about family values here that are obviously not going to be well represented in this video game, as it seems. So let's just move along and hope that that we're not dying here. Right, so just one thing. Okay, so we keep the music sheets. That seems to be an item of some sort, but I'm not really getting much what we're supposed to do with this. But maybe that comes along later. How about the notes? What's this? How are we with the... Sorry, I'm just recharging the controller at the same time. Yeah, okay, I think we're good. I think on that note we're good. So we're dropping the cable and... Wait. Okay. Sorry. I am back. Oh, this is clear. Okay, there's no passage of some sort. How odd this is glowing like that. Because there's no reason for it to reflect. Okay. It's magic. That's what it is. It's magic. Wonderful. We must be cursed of in some way or another, because every time we approach the big light, the big glow in these things, the light just kind of goes away, turns into darkness. Or maybe it's just because we're not supposed to. Maybe it's just because we're not supposed to see any of that. So. Read. 3rd of February, 1874. The storm of the century battered the island last night. The men, they say, to have spotted a vessel off the coast, and my father has ordered us to extinguish the flames of the beacon. Word from the men informs me that a ship ran aground on the stone coast east of Sker Point. Myself in awe at the size of this vessel, engraved on a plaque on the port side of the ship, read its name, HMS Providence. 10th of February, sorry, I'm struggling with the pronunciation here, 1874. My men, under order by my father, transferred the remains of the ship into the cavern beneath Sker Point. We salvaged what we could from the ship, anything of value, most importantly, the contents of the cargo hold. 11th of February, 1874. Something was discovered inside the wreck, buried in the cargo hold. Something I've never seen before. It's alive, and in such a tragic state. My father thinks it's fortunate that it is weak, for it tries to sing. Unloading the cargo, some of the men have begun to act strange in the presence of this creature. Since singing seems to have an effect on them, even if it's in its weakened condition, I find this fascinating and need to take notes. Father is becoming concerned. The more I learn about this mindless creature, it seems that the song it sings lures its prey, so it can devour and survive. My father is beginning to see the potential of this beast, and what can we accomplish with its power if we can somehow harness it. 15th of February, 1874. My father has begun to use this creature upon Sker Point, chained to the beacon, to aid in luring vessels here. With this we can increase our potential earnings from the wrecks. I may have an idea of harnessing this power further, with the help of my beloved Prudence. I will take some time to present this to father and get his blessing. Isaac Williams. Sorry. Okay, so that is basically what happened. So this creature manipulates, brainwashes its prey. Okay, I don't like the sound of that. Okay, but brainwashes its prey, and basically that is what the father decided to do in order to manipulate people in visiting the hotel. Which is quite a large extent, like it's quite an extensive detour to make in order to have guests. And again, so then you have your guests, but like they might not be returning. And even if they don't return and you decide to keep them there, they're probably not likely to pay anymore since you've brainwashed them basically to death. They don't really know anymore what they're doing, so I don't think they're going to pay much more after that. Okay, so how does that work? Oh, there's another one. I hear the steps everywhere, but I don't know. I cannot map out where they are. Oh. Are you done now? Okay. Okay, but we found the first stop where we need to get to. Ah, okay, it doesn't load from that point on. Okay, that's not too bad. There's not too much that has happened anyways. Right, okay, we activate this thing again. Okay, we'll just analyze first, if we can, some of the movement. Ah, it's closed. Okay, is that the only thing we need to do? It looks like it. Okay. We'll test it out. We'll test it out. Okay, give us a second. Give us a second. We will nail this. Okay, this walking path has not changed. Damn dust here. Oh, still. Oh. Wait. Okay. That concludes this bit. But yeah, I kind of thought that maybe this would be like a one-shot kill situation with these enemies, but it looks like we kind of have... I mean, that's why we've got the healing items, obviously, but... Okay, we're just walking over the candles. No harm done. The blessing endows the follower to cleanse impurities. Sorry. The prayer exposed them to its thrall. The exorcism shield their senses from the song. The rebirth arise new devotee to the silence. Jebediah A. Williams, 1875. And a load of rubbish. Basically, the blessing is waterboarding. That's what we're kind of seeing. Have them being attacked by birds, apparently. Blinded by the birds. I don't know. All that we know is that, and that's not just this game, but I'm gonna quote my my opinion of Outlast 2. This is again another situation of a 50 Shades of hella messed up. What's this? Ah, that's maybe to open the gate. Oh. Oh, here's another one. What's that? I'm hearing something. Is this path following? Aren't they concerned that having the sing-songs everywhere, plus placing music boxes, some other coin, that it's just going to be a whole lot of music and a lot of cacophony? No, it still sounds good. Oh no. That does not sound good. Okay, so let's see what this is all about. What's happening? Like, that's the guy from before. Yeah, okay, indeed, waterboarding.
Please, I beg of you. No.
Oh no, it's not waterboarding. It's gasoline or what? How in what world would that help them to have more guests? If they just basically... This has nothing to do with some kind of rebirth. This is them killing... Instantly killing the people. I mean, not instantly. I mean, they torture the people before they do anything else. But I mean, why the whole gasoline thing and... What's with... Oh wait, where's the gate? Here. I mean, where the button prompt. Huh? Wait, how did the dog get in there? He was just knocking against the door. Where's he? I mean, that looks actually very nice. The lamps, they look very nice. The benches too. All very elegant. A bit run down, but elegant. I mean, if these things kind of would work, like if they would still be proper. This looks familiar. This is one of our precious doors. Is this necessary to have the bear traps all hanging around? I don't think so. You didn't need that. So what do we have here?
I need to tell someone. Get all of this out. Get this down somewhere. My father does not know that I'm making this recording, but I need to confide in you, Mother. He has been pushing me more and more in my lessons to sing as you once did. But there is something else. There's a mania to his actions of late. He seems consumed with his latest scheme to revive the hotel, but it is more than that too. Both he and Abraham have been so agitated of late, and they argue more than before. I overheard them in heated discourse over a guest who had disappeared, I assume without paying. My father was furious that there was nothing that could be salvaged from it. And Mother, you have never heard such language. I know our finances are dwindling, and his heart is set on restoring the glory days of Sker Hotel, but he sets so much on my shoulders. I'm not sure if I can do it, Mother. I'm not sure if I can be you.
And again, the motivation, the ultimate goal on its own is not really a bad goal. But if these are the means that you want to have or to kind of pursue in order to get to where you want to be, I don't think this is like, that's maybe not the best idea. Oh. Right, let's... Is he coming back? I mean, I'm not so sure. I'm not so sure if... Oh, yes, there he is. He is way back, yeah. Really? Yes, no, maybe? Okay. I'm assuming that his path is a very long one. Okay, that was lucky. Elizabeth.
Thomas! Yes, yes, I'm fine. But I feared the worst had happened. You were gone so long. I dreaded that you'd been taken too.
No, I'm your lover boy. I'm strong and handsome. I can do anything I want. They're not gonna catch me. They tortured that man, Elizabeth. An obscene ritual. I keep seeing a dog. Let's start with the dog. That seems to be the most harmless here.
Oh, that must be Calliope, my late mother's dog. I'd so hoped she was safe. I had good reason to suspect that my uncle had disposed of her.
Right. How about that man?
My God. Dear Lord, have mercy. What are they trying to do? That wretched soul. You must be on your guard, Thomas. You can't let them catch you. It is so good to hear your voice again. Just to hear your voice again.
Okay, what
The
else?
silence was unbearable.
Something else? Oh. The silence is unbearable, but you don't want to talk more than 2 words with me. Oh, here, there's something. Okay. Can we zoom? No, we cannot zoom in. Okay, just tried any button, but no, apparently we cannot zoom in. So that is something that we need to accept. Whoa, my dear lord. Oh my god! Like the moments that are supposed to be scary in those games, they don't get me, and I get the dog that just jumps against the window, and all of a sudden, oh no, I shriek up. So again, with those bear traps everywhere. I mean, is that necessary? Is that really, really necessary? I don't think so. What's that? Is that this? Oh, it's a sound effect when you put away the map. What's that? I get a slight feeling of what it can be, but let's not be too hasty here. Oh, poor thing. Poor thing. Oh, wait. Don't move. Aww. Those things always get me, those saving the dog moments. It's so precious. Okay, so them and these torture devices everywhere. Right, so okay, so we need to, as before, we need to unlock this torture thing. Oh, wait, there's a handle. What does that mean? It's not reacting. We cannot ring. How about this one? That one works. Okay, that means it stops then with okay, so that's why it stops at W. But I am guessing that that is not what's the most important. There needs to be some kind of clue somewhere. as to what we need to do. Something written here, or... Oh, wait, there's something... Oh, we cannot select it, okay. Okay, the flames are all also ignite. Wait, there's west. I think north is only missing, right? It's south, sorry. South is missing. Maybe a little bit down here. Is there maybe here something? Does it change something? Ah, okay. So we probably just need to put the arrow towards south. Let's try that. Since we cannot select south, since it doesn't exist. I'm just guessing. So west makes a movement of half a turn. North. I'm just giving it a wild guess. So what if we change now west again? Ah, okay. And what if we do twice north? Huh? Okay, wait. Oh, no, wait, we'll just follow. So, now E. Let's do that. We'll just play a game of Simon Says. And W. Because things keep changing. It's not because we went twice back and forth. Like it still keeps going. Okay, now E. Right, and now N. Let's see if that works. Oh, that did the trick. Just had to follow, basically, just do Simon Says and we follow the indicator here. And choose the bell accordingly. Inspect. Okay, but there's not really much we can do else otherwise than that. Oh, something updated. Retreat to the hotel. Mm-hmm. Okay, standing upright. Opposite side. Right. Okay, right. So, and then... Might just be me, but I understand the sadness and I understand the terror that she's feeling, but I also kind of feeling a little bit locked in her own cage. But then the crying, I understand it, but why record yourself crying? Those are things I never really understood. It's like, from today's standard, it kind of feels like those, like way back on YouTube started those, I don't know, like people that were crying on YouTube on camera basically and just filming themselves crying. I don't know. But yeah, no, I mean, I understand her sadness. I just don't understand why she records it. Unless those are just snippets and we're basically these gramophones, it's the same disc and we're just switching to the next chapter or something, then it makes sense. Because then it's a continuation of the thing. Okay. And again, for the rest, yeah, thanks a lot. Have a great day, / depending on when you're watching. Take very good care of yourselves. Be nice to each other and see you very, very, very soon. Bye-bye.